because it's definitely live. So, all right, everybody, hang on. Hopefully, Fred will be joining us here pretty soon. Whoop. Bye, bud. There's Fred.
Wow.
Can you hear me?
I can hear everything's good now. I
Yep,
can't
you're
believe it.
live. Yep, you're live, Fred.
Finally.
Yep.
Wow, everybody. You know, I updated my computer just before the show. And hey, bud. Hey, I got to
Hey, what's
apologize,
happening?
man. You know, I updated my computer just before the show. And man, everything just shut down. Hey, Tony Diaz. Sorry, buddy. You know, Dirk Gadberry. I don't know what happened. I updated my computer just before the show, and obviously it updated everything and downdated me. I everything worked except I had no hearing. I couldn't hear it. So anyhow, wow. Well, I'm going to still finish this show. You know what? And you know, Dan Colby's supposed to be on, and he called me. He was kind of freaking out here. So I think I am going to try to get a hold of Dan and tell him to go ahead again.
I sent him a link and I told him that, Fred.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I sent him a link. The only one I didn't get sent to was Kevin. Uh,
Oh, is that right?
I was in the middle of that whenever it fired up and went
Whenever it
live.
started working again, you know, everybody, you know, I got Stefan Snow. I got so many people on here right now. You know, guys, I don't know what happened, but I can really
All
appreciate,
right, I just
really
sent it to
appreciate
Kevin.
this.
So
Did you?
I've sent it to Gino, Kevin, Dan Colby, of course, Bud, and you're already on here. So
Yeah. I apologize, Bud. I don't know what happened.
Well, well, tell
shit
me
happens.
about it. I'm the one that usually messes up.
Hey, you know, I think Dirk just texted right here. I think Dirk's got it right.
Yeah, well, always push the red button, and if I push the red button, everything works.
Yeah,
Wow, that was unbelievable. I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
yeah, because I you could hear me, I couldn't hear you at all.
yeah.
no, yeah. Well, I'm usually that way. uh,
Bud's
My
used
people,
to
sh-
it.
people
hey,
shut me
Tony,
off.
Tony's down there in Texas. I hope everything's good down there, brother. Really. And you know, Dirk, that's why I wanted Gino. You know, Gino's supposed to be on here tonight too. Hey, Damon, what's going on, buddy? Hey, Damon, yeah, you just jumped in. You know what? We just actually got on a few minutes ago. I updated my computer just before the show, which I will never, ever do that again.
So,
I will let the old version sit there. Oh my goodness,
when I
unreal.
when I upgrade mine, it takes me 2 weeks to get back on track. So,
Yeah, this is the first time it ever happened to me, bud. And you know what? I again too, you know, is before every show I always check my mic and I check my hearing, you know, the sound and everything. And it's always been perfect. So tonight I'm like, yeah, I don't need to check it tonight. I just updated everything. It's gonna be perfect. Yeah,
yeah.
it was perfect, all right. So Damon, yeah, I know it. Damon Fowler, Gator Melee. How you doing, my friend? You know, obviously we can't talk to you, but anyhow, maybe shoot us a thing. Come play with us at the Decay of Nations. Oh, is that down? Is that the Decay of Nation? Where's that one at, Billy?
Setcong?
That's what I thought. That's October 1st, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I wanted to do that so bad, but you know, October 1st, I promised Andy Starrett. Yep, Satcon Village. Believe me, I would love to go down there. I support Geo. I support Satcon Village. I think it's a great organization with a great owner. But I will actually be at the Ellie Remember Foundation in Colorado on that date, um, doing the fundraiser for the Ellie Remember Foundation because I was going to do it last year and just didn't get a chance to go do it. So I have to go do it now. Let me see. Giant Party at Dallas, April 20th and 21st. That would be awful close, wouldn't it? It has to be next year. or April is wrong. So
No, it's
Ryan
April.
Courtney.
Yeah, it's April next year. There is a
Yeah.
big game here.
Yeah,
That's
Ryan
the-
Courtney's jumping in. You know, Ryan, I got to tell you, I love the pictures you put out there, and I love the people you get to hang with. I can't wait to hang with you one day. You know what? I'm
That's
actually looking forward to doing it. Oh, look what we got here.
April 20th and 21st. That's the same day as Monte Casino.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm going to try to do Monte Casino next year. We'll see what happens here. But, we got a guy on right now, Dirk. Dirk's been blowing his horn pretty good lately because the paint that I got for the tournament we just had, I think, was outstanding. Not only shot good, everything about it was good. I was very happy. Everybody, please welcome Gino Posterivo. How you doing, Gino?
Brother.
Good. Hey, what's up, boys?
Oh, yeah, I had a little trouble at the beginning. I updated my computer, and then when I started the show and everything like that, I couldn't hear anybody.
It happens.
So it was lousy. But, I got to tell you, Dirk Gadbury's watching, Dirk from the OG Ironman. And he sent the thing out earlier. It says that he's hoping that all WCPL tournaments use the new Vulcan paint because they shot it at the last. Yeah. People were happy with it, man. Like I say, when you do a tournament, there's three things you'll bitch about. First is the paint. Second is the reffing. Third is not enough air. So I got to tell you, Juno, you come through for me on that one.
Oh, that's good. You're not going to believe it. We just found something else today to even make things better. So we just keep striving to make it better.
Well, what is that? What'd you find out today?
Well, actually, we found the problem with the machines. That we said, hey, look, something's up here, and they go, oh yeah, it is, something is. So they updated all the machines around the world because we found the problem. So anyway, product's coming out even better. They said after they did this big change.
Well, I got to change. When we had the tournament up here a couple of weekends ago, man, it was 102, 103 degrees out. Now, I don't care if you're God making paintballs. That's some brutal weather to have a paintball in. And that paint was shooting great. I had zero complaints on the paint.
Oh,
Zero.
That's great. Thank you.
Oh, no, thank you, man.
Forget about me. How you doing? How you doing over there? I see you, bud.
I'm doing great, man.
I've been wanting to call you, but we'll do that another time. But you're looking great, brother.
Thank you very much. No, I'm doing great. I go see the big guy tomorrow, and hopefully he'll give me the blessings to move on. The guy had done all the work, so.
Oh, then you can start traveling again, right?
Yeah. We're booking our tickets for Tim's event, Dave Bell and I. So we're coming.
Outstanding. Yeah, we kind of missed you last year. We sent you a small video last year about you not showing up. Yeah, Bud started it, so I'm going to blame it all on Bud.
Yeah, I saw it.
You remember that, don't you, Bud?
It was fun.
Oh yeah. And they did. Yeah. Okay.
How you doing, Bill?
Pretty good. We had our little 3-man a couple weeks ago, and everybody loved the paint.
Thank you.
And we had the same temperatures as Fred, except we were at 70% humidity. And I've got a storage container that's our shop, and it's got a garage door that's opened up, and it's a metal, like a metal table. And we've got a fill station there. The guy went to fill it up, and he turned his gun sideways, and paint rolled out. And I didn't think nothing of it, but there was about 10 rounds. But within a half an hour, it had melted to the top of my table.
Wow.
That's how bad the humidity was and how hot it was. So
Wow.
It was crazy.
And Gino, we got Dirk watching right now. He's the one that he posted yesterday or today actually on the internet saying how much he'd love to paint, and he thinks the WCPL should shoot Vulcan paint all the time.
Dirk's great. I remember him from back in the day. He hasn't changed much.
Yeah, all of us are from way back in the day. As a matter of fact, check out this jacket. I don't know if you remember this jacket here.
Yeah,
But
we made
you
about
and
25 of those jackets.
yeah, you and Rick Fairbanks gave me that. Now that goes back way back. That thing's still like brand new.
Yeah, I talked to Rick Fairbanks the other day. He pocket dialed me. Like, wow, what's up, Rick? Oh, Jesus, I pocket dialed, Drano.
Well, at least you got a call from you, you know.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's your butt trying to tell you something, I guess. I don't know. Stay in touch, man. Stay in
I'm
touch.
glad everybody's doing well, you know.
Yeah, everybody's doing well. You know, we're looking forward to the St. Louis event. That's we got everybody. I guess Jim Lively's even coming into that now.
No, he can't make it.
Oh, he
Oh.
can't make it now.
No, his wife's not.
Linda. Yeah.
Yeah. So he had to put it off.
Oh, did he? Yeah, because last I heard he was coming.
Yeah. Tim told me that today. So,
Oh, did he?
Yeah, we were talking about some of the guys because we were talking about Randy Baxter and all them guys. And
Yeah. Yeah, because I was talking to Tim. Tim's like, we got people coming from Australia, from
Yep.
Hawaii, from England. So yeah, and we're going to be shooting Vulcan paint. I understand, huh?
Yep. Looks
Yep.
like it. Yeah.
That's great. We're going to come in on Thursday so we can catch the party at Tim's house.
Yeah.
Oh, are you? Oh, outstanding. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good party. I talked to Terry, his wife, the other day, and she gets all excited about that. She loves it. She's telling me everything. Oh, we're going to have this, and we're going to have this to eat, and this to eat. And I go, oh, yeah, that's cool. Last time there was a ton of food, man.
Yeah,
lure me in with food. I'll be there.
Yep. There's food there.
Right,
The hotel Friday, we've got the room connected to the bar and the restaurant. The
Yep.
hotel gave it to us from 5 o'clock till 11:30. So
11:30. Yep.
that's open up for everybody. So all the players, everybody can go there and hang out and drink and eat and do whatever. And everybody can.
Yeah, that's going to be a meet and greet, and then Saturday night, Terry's got it set up at this real cool bar place that we're going to have. Like we had our dinner last year. That was find out. Cool.
We'll find out who's going on the Billy Award.
I'm telling you, put Tim on it. Everybody that doesn't know. The other day, Tim's lawnmower out at his field, he's got a riding lawnmower. He was going to change the blades. So he goes out. Yeah, I got to tell you. Yeah. He goes out and he buys an impact wrench, right? And he comes back, like brand new electric impact wrench, won't take the blades off. So he gets mad. So he takes and says, screw it, I'm going home. He drives his lawnmower back into his container, locks the container up, and realizes that his keys and his cell phone is still in the container. So now he's got no keys for his truck. He's got no cell phone to call anybody. He had to walk down to the cement company, which is about, a quarter mile away, half mile away.
Half mile, yeah.
Yeah, to call his wife, and his wife has no keys. But thank goodness they got a hold of their general manager, and he had the keys. So she said Tim came home. He took all his clothes off because he said they were unlucky. He threw them all in a hamper. He said he didn't want anything that he had on that day because it was unlucky. So I think Tim should get the sock award.
I'm thinking we need to have a vote amongst all the band members because there was kind of a fiasco that happened tonight that kind of rates right up there with the loss of keys.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one, though. Gino doesn't know about this. Hey, Gino, we have an award for the band for the guy that does the funniest thing, And last year, Tim, he won it because he came home, took all his clothes off, and jumped in the shower with his sock on. So
one sock.
One sock. Yeah, he took the other one off.
So he took one off, but he couldn't remember to take the other one off. And he comes walking out in a towel. We're all there. And he's still got a damn sock on it. What the hell, dude?
Yeah, Gino, it's going to be a big thing having you there. Everybody appreciates that.
It's going to be great. We're looking forward to it. Like we're talking about tonight. We're going to book our tickets tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, there's 18 teams going to be there, but there's like 4 or 5 teams waiting in the wings and waiting for somebody to drop out to go do it. But I don't think anybody's going to drop out.
Oh, you got to open it up.
Yeah, we will next year.
We're going to next year. We're going to open it up to 24 teams.
Yeah, we're going to keep building this thing. We're not trying to be like the NXL. You know, they got a great organization. Tommy Cole does a great job. We're just trying to give everybody, you know,
It,
just a different venue, something different to play, you know, because
it's all about logistics, with Tim's Field,
well, you know, it's more logistics. It's all about our bodies. You know, I
yeah.
mean, we could go out and play X ball, but you know, are we going to get out of the flag
Oh, yeah.
station? No. You know, so
It's
woods
not
ball
us,
is
it's the other
perfect for us.
teams.
So
Hold
woods
We
on,
ball
know
is
our
perfect.
limitations, but for the amount of people, we have to improve the parking and more air, air system.
Yeah,
So
he said he's got
it's
that under control this year.
yep,
So
yeah, we got it for this year, but next
yeah.
year with 24 people, or 24 teams, we're gonna have to improve. Even we're gonna have to make more parking
Oh,
because
we
right
will.
now parking is
It,
what's getting them.
it'll happen.
Maybe just
You know.
keep it
Yep.
tight and have fun because that sounds like a lot of work.
Well, you know, that's the big thing. You know, the tournament we just had out here, you know, that was one thing that everybody talked about was they just had a great time. And I got Penn King, he's watching right now, and I had him on the show a couple of weeks ago, right after the tournament. And first of all, he loved the paint. And second of all, he just liked the way everybody was talking to each other, you know, obviously not on the field, but off the field in the pitch. Everybody was helping each other, talking to each other. It was, you know, it was like a family reunion, you know, and that's what we are trying to bring back to
Right.
paintball is something like that, you know. And you jumping in with the paint, you know, you got me to paint right up there. You know, I only talked to you a couple of days earlier, and you got the paint right up there, and I was just you know so nervous about the paint because the paint can make or break
Yeah.
any event. And I mean, people were coming out to me and telling me, oh man, this is great paint, what's the name of it, you know? And I just tell them Velkin. I don't know the name.
We're comfortable, real comfortable with that. Real comfortable now. It's all about figuring things out and learning as you go. But we think we got it dialed in pretty good now.
Yeah, I think you're doing real good because you know I got to tell you, you know, a lot of people that were there. You know, I mean, I had guys. Jacob came all the way out from Indiana to play out here. You know, and everybody loved the paint. And I put a little thing I made about the paint. You know, coming in on a spaceship and all this other crap. I put that out
That's
there.
cool. Thanks, Fred.
Yeah, and people were texting me going, "That is so cool," and the paint is just as cool. So I think you got a winner there, buddy. You really do.
Thank you. So, Bud, you're going to be out, right?
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
All
I'm
right.
going in on Thursday.
Great.
And
Yeah, because you want to be at the party Thursday night.
oh yeah, I'll be at the party. Yeah, you
That's going to
bet.
be great. Can't wait.
I tell you, you know what? Where we screwed up last year, Gino, is we had Bud out there parking cars, directing people where to park cars. Well, next thing you know, we got a line a half mile long because Bud's out there signing autographs, talking to people.
Yeah.
So this year we're not going to let Bud park cars. We're going to put him inside someplace.
Yeah, why don't we get a tent for Bud in the back with air conditioning? People can come back, kiss his ring, make sure you're wearing your ring.
Get a big throne, a big chair.
Yeah, give him a king
we,
chair in the back.
we had a ball. We had a ball.
We did, you know, Bud. How many places have we gone? We haven't had fun.
Never.
That's correct. That's the right answer. Right on, man.
No,
Yeah,
I don't.
we.
I mean, there's going to be butt heads everywhere, but most of the never come to our tournaments. I don't know what it is. I guess we scare them off.
Yeah, well, we're pretty blessed when it comes to that. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. Well, you don't get away with much. You got to have a smile on your face to enter the parking lot. So.
Yeah, absolutely right, my friend.
And that's all I seen was smiling faces when I was parking cars. So that's good.
Yeah, yeah, that was a problem too. But anyhow, we got Cheryl Ellis watching us right now too, man. You know Cheryl, great girl, that's for sure. Keith Kissel's watching. Neb Nill up in Canada is watching. So Gino, I got to tell you, I can't be happier with the new Velkin paint. I can't be happier for you.
Forget the Velkin paint. I mean,
no, I'm not going to forget the Velkin paint because
you know what? We got to make some great stories at this. We got to make a story where we just can't stop talking about it.
We make stories everywhere we go. Matter of fact, we can even tell some of them on Bud. Some of them we can't, but some of them we can.
Oh, yeah,
and when you show up,
Don't film us. You know, 'cause
Oh,
really
no.
good shit there.
Oh, no. Yeah, when Gino shows up now, that's going to be the story all by itself.
I gotta
And
try. I gotta get warmed up. I gotta have a lot to drink. I guess.
I got to. You're going to have to be careful, man. Because this is a tough group. If you're thin-skinned, you're going to go out crying like a little girl because these guys are brutal, especially Bud. Oh, Bud is. Oh, he's brutal.
Hey, I didn't want to tell you, but when Fred took all of his clothes off, you know, well, he's sending you a package, so watch for it in the mail. I don't know what's in it, but you know, he said it was all bad luck, so he sent you something. So to
I'll
try
wear
and
rubber
bless
gloves.
it,
I'm open
you
it.
try and
Fred,
bless it and make it good luck.
Fred
So
sent that. You said.
watch your mail.
Tim,
I was telling Cheryl Ellis when I was in New York there. She goes, hey, you want a beer? And I go, no. I says, if I sniff the bottle caps, I says, 2 bottle caps, I'm up on the table dancing naked, right? And she goes, oh, man, give me a beer. And I told her, I said, you see me naked, you're not going to eat for 3 days. I says, that's probably one of the best diet plans, the Naked Fred. I was thinking about marketing it. So, yeah.
Don't worry about that because it's going to be cold, so you
Yeah.
don't have to worry about anything.
oh,
It might not be too cold. October's not too bad in St. Louis.
No, he's talking about the greeting we're going to get from Bud. So that's going to be cool. Yeah, Gino, when you get around the whole band member thing, because you are a band member. I don't know if you realize that or not, but you are.
I know. I gotta bring some gear. I gotta dig out some gear.
Are you going to play?
I can play. Sure, why not?
Oh man,
Yeah,
jump in the game, boy. Would that be big news or what?
But no, it's not big news.
Well, not to you, to the rest
but
of the
I just
world.
gotta dig my stuff out and maybe do some laps, practice,
Oh,
getting in
there
shape.
you go. Because David Bell, David plays pretty good.
Yeah, Dave's good.
Yeah,
that's what we do.
But Bud's better. He said Bud Bud played every game I heard up in New York last year. That's
Last
You
year
go
he
to
did.
play,
Yep.
you got to play. You know.
Yep.
Meanwhile, all the younger guys are all like on the sideline. Yeah. And Bud's out there every game.
A couple of them were puking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know.
If I could be like
age,
Bud.
Age is good. So.
Yeah, age is good. There you go.
Yeah, age is just a number, apparently.
Experience.
Yeah.
I'll be there playing. That's for sure.
All right.
Oh yeah, and what are we going to be shooting? Velkin paint. Oh, I'm not supposed to mention Velkin paint.
Don't worry about that.
Right, I forgot.
I got to whittle a gun together. I have to pull out my old luck.
Yeah, but I'll tell you though, you should be proud of what you're doing. Come on, man. It's not like you put these machines together for $100. Give me a break. And then after you run the damn machine, make sure it works. Come on.
You gotta make sure people show up first.
Oh yeah, people are going to show up. If you make it, they'll come. Believe me.
Yeah, but now I'm talking about the employees. You got to make sure they show up. Let's start there.
Oh, okay.
That's it in every industry right now. It's just.
Well, you seen a couple of weeks ago when you were on, and we had Joshua Silverman on. The minute you popped on the screen, he's going, "Look busy, everybody, look busy." So that kind of gave me a clue of what goes on around there. I don't know.
Josh is lucky. He lives a few states away. He lives in Virginia. I don't know where he's at. North Carolina, moving back to Virginia now.
Oh, what's this? Cheryl Ellis wants to know if we can hear Gino's elevator story.
Helicopter
story, yeah. Elevator.
Helicopter? What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Then that means we can't talk about it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't know. I have helicopter stories, but like which one?
Yeah, Cheryl.
None of them are good.
Can I get it?
I don't want to know.
Ryan Courtney wants to know next time he's down in Southern California, can he get a tour of the spot?
Of course he can.
Yeah.
And we'll give some paint away. Tour and some free paint. Sure.
Yeah. You're coming back down here in a few weeks.
Yeah, I was just out in Vegas last week, but I
Yeah, I know. I
almost
felt sorry for you. Yeah, but
Vegas is Vegas.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll be out soon. I'm gonna chase Bud down.
Yeah, give me a call when you come out. I want to come down there and check out your operation too.
Yeah, it's really come a long way. It
Yeah,
has.
yeah. Bud and I we're talking that when you come down, I'm gonna bring the studio down there and we're gonna set it all up out on his patio and do a live show from Bud's place.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
So
Well,
yeah, that was.
Gino's been there. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
Oh
be awesome.
yeah, yeah. I
I
think we've
love
all
it.
been there.
I love it there. I want to spend
Yeah,
the whole day in the shop.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. He just went through like what 3-4 inches of rain. You guys got with
Yeah,
that
everybody
hurricane,
Yeah,
Bud?
good.
I got about 4 inches up here.
About
You
four
know.
inches.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad.
No,
That
it
was.
was it was not, it wasn't that bad. It just rained steady all the time, and we had some really high winds at night, probably I'd say up in the 80s, just gusts up in the 80s. So, but it
80,
wasn't bad at all.
come on.
You know,
80s
I
is pretty
enjoyed it.
rough. 80s is pretty rough.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I blew stuff around big time. So,
80s is no joke. I didn't know you guys got hit with 80s.
Oh yeah.
uh,
Well, I call him up to make sure he's okay. I go, you got to be careful. I said, there's a lot of mud and a lot of rain coming. He goes, yeah. He says, I had some concrete put in, so all the mud goes down to my lower neighbor.
yeah.
And I go,
Sure.
Let's say
Goes
he's on
through
the
my
top of
yard
the
right on
mountain.
out to the back. Yeah.
He's
Bud's
on
got a
the
lot.
top.
Bud's got a lot of
He's on-
concrete. A lot of concrete.
oh yeah, it is awful lot of concrete.
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool shop though, man. You get in that shop and you just don't know where to look first. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Well,
good shot.
I'm getting it cleaned up. I'm getting it cleaned up. That big
That's
trailer's
fine.
getting that big trailer's getting painted, so it's almost done now.
We're talking about the gazillion autocockers out there.
Oh, he's talking
Yeah.
about your garage, bud.
Oh, the other garage,
Yeah.
the the upstairs garage.
The upstairs
Okay.
one, that's the one we're talking about.
Oh yeah. Okay. It's
Tell everybody so he might get robbed tonight.
it's still there.
So Gino, I know you don't like talking about Belka much because you want to make new stories, but you got a new marker that's a new electronic marker too. That's kind of a story, don't you think?
Mm, well, the battery gun.
That would be the one that's electronic. I
Let's
didn't
talk
think
about,
it'd plug in.
let's talk about it. So the battery gun's delayed. It's working fine, semi-auto. When you put 800 rounds on it, we're having a lot of heat. So we're trying to figure out a way around the heat. We don't know. We have to add like a fan inside there or change materials. We're hoping to change materials first. Hopefully that'll get us around it, but we're not going to bring it out if it's going to break. If you're shooting 800 rounds, it gets too hot. So we're still working on it. We thought we were close, and we're taking some steps backwards right now.
Oh, so yeah, okay. Well, it's still in development. You don't want to put something out that's no good.
No.
You remember Andy Greenwald, don't you? The captain of Navarone years
The
ago.
blade, the blade.
Yeah, you know exactly what I was going to say. Yeah. Yes, the blade. That's one of the best examples I could come up with. And I liked Andy. Andy was a good guy. He called me up and he wanted me to shoot that marker so bad, and I thank God I wanted to help him, but I was so glad I didn't touch that thing. So I felt sorry for him.
It's amazing. We're picking out names for guns, and almost every name that's cool has been taken.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's not going to be.
You wouldn't believe it. Like Spitfire. Does everybody remember that, Nikki?
Yep.
I mean, there's so many different.
Nikki, Spitfire,
Yeah.
Nikki.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different names that there was guns. I mean, so many different guns.
Check this out, Ryan Courtney, which is one of my favorite guys, and he watches the show every week. I love him. He says, Gino, you are so humble and honest. I always love when you come on and speak about your products. But man, we got to pry that out of you.
Kind of an embarrassment on the battery gun. I mean, we've been working on it for 15 years.
Yeah, but that's not an embarrassment. That's wanting to do it right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but 50. We did it back in the MPS days, and the battery technology wasn't good back then, and then the rate of fire wasn't good enough back then, so we kind of slowed it down. Now the rate of fire is slower, and battery technology is better. So we came into our own the last 2 or 3 years. We put a lot of time and effort into it. It works fine. We could just make it semi-auto, and that would be good enough. But, I mean, that's not good enough. So we at least have to have the 3-shot or the full auto.
There you go.
We think so. But worst case, you'll see it in just semi-auto if we can't get this issue done. What's that?
Well, what is that, Bill?
Isn't that the marker you were talking about, the blade?
Oh, the blade. Could be. Andy Greenwald. Yep.
That Navarone?
Yep. Absolutely. He was actually a good guy. I like Andy an awful lot, actually. So, and it's funny too, you got Gino here going, yeah, we've been working on it for 15 years. I've been working on my marriage for 52 and it's still not perfect, So I think you're doing pretty damn good, Gino.
Yeah, we want to get it done. That's for sure. I got one.
Is
it done?
Andy Greenwald story.
What's that, bud?
I say I have an Andy Greenwald story.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Oh yeah, we were playing a tournament in SC Village, and Andy always used not PGPs but 007s. His whole team did, and he'd walk around out in the open, out of range of everybody, right? And we was at SC Village, and he was up in this little tower thing, and they called me, and that's when I first built the sniper, okay? And they said, do you think you can take him out? And I said, yeah. So he sat there, and I beat him right in the head. And did he scream? So he had him chrono me like a dozen times to make sure that I wasn't shooting over. And I was shooting 285, just like it always shoots. And he never walked around like that anymore. So
yeah,
he was a little aggravated at that point. So
I had Constant Pursuit when it was still 15-man, and we were in a tournament down in LA, and we were playing Navarone, and he had sections of his team, blue and yellow is what he would have. That's what he would call. And we're out there, and my guys are getting just plummeled over here, right? And I hear them start yelling, yellow left, yellow left, yellow left. And then I started yelling, belay the yellow right. And he's yelling it back out there. Who the hell is saying that? And all his guys went right. We just tore him up and beat him that game. He was so pissed. He come off there. He was screaming. He thought his guys were yelling it. We're all over there just chuckling. But, other than that, he was a good guy. My daughter was a little bitty thing. She was like 3 years old. And she was saving all these patches, 3 or 4, and she's getting patches from everybody. And Andy Greenwald came up and he told her, he goes, I hear you're looking for patches. And she goes, yes, if you have an extra one. And he took his patch right off his jersey that was sewn on, which we still have here, ripped it off and gave it to her. So from that day on, Andy would call me. I'd take his calls all the time. And he was a good guy. It was a shame. I heard he passed away, but he was.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he passed away a few years ago.
Wow, he was a good guy. He was a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. But now we got to take Gino. Now we're starting to get Gino in the mix finally. He's been sitting on the edge of the bowl all this time. Now we're getting him in the mix, man. We're going to have to start getting some Gino stories rolling here pretty good, bud.
Yeah, I gotta make some. Do we make the stories on the field or off the field? That's my
you name it. You name it. Oh. You name it. Like I say, you want to come prepared. Wait till Thursday night at the party. You'll understand a lot more at Tim's party on Thursday.
How about the party? Everybody has to wear goggles.
Yeah.
We all come with our weapons. Or better yet, our markers, not our weapons.
Our markers, yeah. Oh yeah, Terry Schloss would love that. That would be that would be a good one, that's for sure. So we're really
the neighbors would be like, what the hell is going on over there?
Well, I'll tell you what's going to be a trip. You know, people are going to freak out when you're actually there, Gino, because you know I know you're humble. You know, just like Ryan Courtney said, Gino, Ryan Courtney, will you be bringing the new gun to St. Louis? What will you be using when you play, Gino?
That's a good question. Probably a Lux. For some reason, I have a Lux that I kind of like playing with, but my daughter took it, so I'll have to pull it out of the retirement or find another gun somewhere. But I'll tell you how it works with us. We used to play paintball 7 days a week. We used to play it, you know, when we used to work. We used to, you know, it's funny. I was telling a story the other day. I was like, our employees used to work. I feel bad, but they used to work from 9 in the morning till 8 at night. A long day. But we used to play paintball afterwards. We used to play paintball on Sundays. We played paintball on Saturdays. We played paintball around the dumpsters in the parking lot at night. We were just like couldn't get enough of paintball. We loved it, you know. And now it's kind of, what's hard for me now that I'm older. We're playing paintball at work all day, and then we're playing paintball at night, and then whatever we're talking to factories or this and that, and it's just like, oh my god, paintball! All right, day off. I want to do something like fishing or something.
Well, you got horses too.
Well, we got horses, but I don't do too much. The girls do. Like
Yes.
yesterday, I'm not kidding. They did hay, and I said, "Look, I'm out of the hay business. You guys want your horse?" I'm not kidding you. Our daughters came in, and Prima was putting Band-Aids on her hands, and they're bleeding from the hay. They did 800 bales.
Oh wow.
I'm like, you got to wear gloves. I mean, what are you doing? So I mean, they're tough kids. I mean, they were out tonight. They do all different types of horses, like sorting. They do the jumpers. But anyway, I see the horses from a distance. I'm good.
I got to tell you, you know, the pictures of Eugenia, she is such a little doll.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my wife. Every time there's a picture of me, you know, I got to run over to my wife and show it to her because she just, I mean, and she's always got such a cute little smile. Yeah, very, very lucky, you know. And that little girl started out hard too by having to have surgery.
Yeah.
So she's a little doll, buddy.
She did. Yeah. She's special. She's special. You know, that's I joke around like, hey, I got babies and I got horses. I got to keep working.
Yeah, there you go.
I know all about the horses.
Yeah. And I know all about the working. So there you go. Yeah. Ryan Courtney says, open invite when you come down to Kentucky for the Derby. Would love to show you and the kids a great time.
I love that.
Yeah, Ryan Courtney is a great guy.
Do you have connections in the Derby? That would be great. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, he's you know, I see some of the pictures, some of the things he does online. He seems pretty high profile. Some of the places he goes and the people he hangs with. So you never know. But I know he watches the show every week, and I love him. So that I know. And Courtney says, you asked if he had any connections. There you go. Yes, sir.
Hook it up.
So, yeah, he's a good guy. He's and not because he watches the show, although that does help. But but he but he is a really good guy. So very cool. Well, guys, you know what? It sure started out shaky, but I got to tell you, it ended up pretty cool. And Gino, I appreciate so much you coming on. You know,
I'm sorry I was late.
I'm glad you were late. Actually, I rebooted my computer. Not rebooted it. I upgraded it. You had an upgrade thing before the show, so I'm like, okay, I'll go ahead and upgrade it. So I go ahead and upgrade the damn thing. And then Bud comes on first, and we're in the green room, and I'm talking to Bud, and Bud's talking to me, but I can't hear him. And I go, can you hear me? And Bud's like, yeah, I can hear you. But so we thought it was Bud. And then Bill comes on, and Bill could hear me, but I couldn't hear Bill. So my microphone worked, but I couldn't hear absolutely anybody after I upgraded my my computer thing. So we couldn't start the show on time. So I took and went off and rebooted the whole thing. And after I rebooted it, then it finally came back together. So unbelievable. It was
Maybe
loud.
you and Bill get on a little earlier, like 5 minutes earlier, and get everything all sorted out.
We usually get on about 20 minutes early.
Yeah, yeah. Usually, and I punch everything up about 5 o'clock, about 2 hours early, make sure everything's up and running right. And but then I seen it had an upgrade for the computer, so I thought, well, if I don't do this, something's going to screw up. So I did it, and it was just you're right, bud, and it was just the opposite, man.
Always
So it
delay,
is what
delay,
it is.
delay. We don't want to, postpone, postpone, postpone.
Yeah.
How
I
about you,
know.
bud? You have a problem getting on? Is Kathy getting you on? Be honest.
Oh no, I finally learned. Bill
Uh,
taught me, and I've gone through enough of what he just did. So for about a year, but now I'm dialed, you
I
know.
had a problem getting
But
on today, believe it or not. My brain kind of went. I was like, copy link, blah, 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 and I was like, putting it in Google, and I'm like, that wasn't. I had to find it in the browser because I'm on my cell phone, and I finally figured out. So that's another reason why I was late.
Well, I'm kind of glad you were because we went through some serious changes before we got this show up and running.
Look,
I
I
mean,
say it's
yeah,
just
we were.
paintball. Look, we're not, it's just paintball. Don't stress.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what it is. But
I
I just wanted
I
to
can
really talk about the St. Louis event tonight, and I really wanted to talk about your paint because I try to push your paint all the time, but I get a lot of people getting a hold of me saying how much they like it, and the people that got to shoot it at the tournament, they're still getting a hold of me saying it's great.
Oh, good.
So
Yeah, you know what? We're starting to get momentum. We feel good. I mean, it's a lot of work, but we're feeling good about it. But it's August, so September, October, we're looking forward to it.
yeah, well, anything that we can help you with, we're very glad that you're giving us a hand with the
I'm so lucky
WCPL
to
and the
have you
paint.
guys. I'm so lucky to have you guys, and any support we can do for events, whatever prizes. We got a lot of paint, and we have a lot of paint coming. Like I said, we're building a plant in Jersey right now. Uh, it's going to be
Wow.
neat. It's going to be neat because we just secured the building, and we can't wait to talk about that. But maybe I'll announce it right now. I don't have the lease signed, but everything's ready to go. Actually, I'm in my old building, the National Paintball Building.
You're kidding. Oh, wow.
Can you believe that?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's like wow, deja vu.
Back to where you started.
Yeah. Can you believe that? So yeah, all equipment's here, and we have a lot of work to do. I wish Bud lived close by. I'd be leaning on him. But we have a lot of sheet metal work. A lot of we're doing all the like a lot of the work ourselves. So we're going to be bringing in all sorts of trades, like hiring people to actually work for us at Valken, electricians, plumbers, HVAC, all that stuff. So,
Oh, man, I wish I was out there. I'd give you a hand.
oh, we could use it. we could use.
Yeah, I've been a contractor for, God, 45 years. I built a lot of places, believe me, a lot of commercial places too.
All
Yep.
we want is be treated fair. That's all. That's
Yeah.
all. It's like I said it to someone the other day. Are you a good lawyer or a bad lawyer? Like the good lawyers are fair and they're real, conservative with their bills or whatever. And then the other ones are just like, let's go, bill away.
Yeah.
So we like guys that come in and treat us fair. And luckily in Jersey, we have a lot of those connections. Where in LA, we don't have that many connections. Luckily, Alex and the guys have people out there, but it's still hard for us.
Anything that we can help you with out here, man, all it takes you is a phone call.
Yeah, we like to get maybe some teams to help out sometimes, maybe on the weekends or whatever. We gotta have a lot of paint, so we want to pick up teams, we want to help events.
Well, let me know what you want to do. Let me set some stuff up for you out here.
Yeah, we have to float some events, whatever we got to do to kind of help people out. We're going to be all about it. Like I said, we're going to have almost 8,000 boxes a day.
Oh,
So
shit.
we're going to need help.
Wow.
We're going to need help.
Well, you know what? I like I say, I've been pushing it, and everybody that got to shoot it at the tournament a couple of weeks ago, they loved it. So, I think you got a winner. Now we got to sell the winner.
Yeah, now we got to sell. Now we got to sell.
Yeah.
So we're going to need help. We're going to need people. We're going to need regional people. Need more 3PLs. I mean, we're going to a lot of work to do, but that's what we do, and we're excited.
Let me know. Anything I can do to help, I'm in. You know that.
You got it. You got it.
So, and I appreciate very much you coming on tonight. Sorry about the screw up with the computer and everything, but it's good. People tomorrow they're gonna all zoom in and they're gonna check out and they're gonna hear you talk. So
I don't think it's a big deal. It's just paintball.
it's a big deal. It's a big deal with you're on. Just like Ryan Courtney said, you're too humble.
I tell my kids that. My kids work for me. I'm like, hey, relax, just paintball. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, that's a great attitude. It really is. And, your kids are pretty lucky just to have you, not because of what you got, just because of who you are and how you approach life.
They're learning. They got a lot to learn, but they're learning.
Learning. Well, I'm sure they're teaching you some too.
Yeah, and they are. And I have some good customers that are really good to my kids and work with them. And I appreciate
it. Yeah, well, Eugenia, she'll be taking that over one day.
You know what?
She probably already has.
I want to keep you guys. I can go on and
on. Right on, Gino. Well, I'm going to let you say goodbye to everybody, and I want to thank you so much for coming on tonight, my friend.
All right, Bud. Good seeing you. Bill, good seeing you. I'll see you guys soon.
We love you, brother.
Fred,
we love you a bunch. So
thank you for everything.
Oh, right. My pleasure. Anything I can do, buddy.
Bud, you look great. You look great.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
He's lying.
Means a lot.
We get in a bar fight.
See you in a couple of weeks.
We get in a bar fight. You got my back, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah, that'll be that extra weight you hear on your shoulders.
I'm not worried about there. I'm sure you got some boot knife and a gun hidden somewhere. We're good.
Well, he had a gun, but I heard he might have lost that.
Oh, he probably threw it in a dumpster with the forks for his forklift.
Yeah, his belt probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think someone at an airport kept it.
Gino didn't hear about that. Bud was cleaning up his yard with his forklift, throwing palm trees and stuff away, and he threw the forks in his forklift away too. So.
No, he lost the fork blades in the dumpster, but he didn't see it fall into the dumpster, and then he thought someone stole them.
But don't worry, Bud. We're not going to tell no one.
I was off for 2 days, and I went down to the shop, and Jeff says somebody took one of our forklift forks. I said, we have to be a big guy because it's 400 pounds. And he said, well, it's gone. So I looked all over for tracks and this and that and the other. And finally, the next day, I'm sitting there thinking, I pulled a tree out with it, and I was sitting there trying to bump it off the forks. I looked in the bin, and it was sitting in the bin. So after 4 days without a fork, we still used one.
Well, you can never have enough forks, that's for sure.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Gino.
All right, guys. Bye, everybody.
All right, Gino. You have a good evening, buddy. Thanks again, my friend.
Love you.
Love you.
What a great guy, huh?
Yeah, he's super.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I got to tell you, that fork thing is funny, Bud. I'm sorry. But, that actually puts you in contention with Schloss for the sock award,
Yeah. No, but that was Bud last year. The sock was the year before. So they're both on there.
That's what I mean. They call it the sock award.
Yeah.
Or the Billy
award. But it's Tim the first year for the sock, and then it was Bud the next year with the forklift.
With the fork, yep.
Yeah.
Said I'll fork it, so.
But well, Bud, I got to tell you, I apologize, man, for what went wrong tonight. But just like a true friend, you hung in there with me and did the show, and I'll never forget that. That's very cool, my friend.
Things happen, man, all the time.
Yeah. It is what it is, but I'll let you say goodbye to everybody. And again, thanks a lot, and I love you, brother. You know that.
Goodbye to my audience or your audience, and love you guys, and I'll see you soon. You take
All
care
right,
of
bud.
yourself. All
All right, brother.
right, bye-bye.
See you, bud.
Thanks for having me on. All right.
Boy, that sucks, man. Because I had Dan Colby, and I had Gino, Bud Orr, Kevin Donaldson.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'll never. I mean, I upgraded my phone one time too when it came up and said to do it, and it came back on and nothing was right.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to go refigure everything again.
I'm still running Windows 9 or whatever. It just I'm not upgrading. I'll let it be.
Well, I know that I learned my lesson tonight, Billy. So, big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, got a lineup like that. You got Bud Orr, Gino, Dan Colby, and Kevin Donaldson on, and then you can't get on. That sucks.
Like, oh,
yeah,
frustrating.
All right, brother. Well, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. So I'll
right.
let you say goodbye to everybody.
See you, everybody.
Talk to you in a minute. All right, everybody. Again, I appreciate it very, very much. And remember, tomorrow night, Bill and Kenny Stewart are on. I believe 6 o'clock Pacific time, 8 o'clock Bill's time, and 9 o'clock on the East Coast, if I'm not correct. I think I'm correct anyhow. Pretty close. Anyhow, everybody, I appreciate it so much. Ryan Courtney, you're a good man. Hook up with Gino. Gino's going to love you. Gino and I have been friends for, 100 years. And I know he's going to love you. And I know we played paintball. You said at the Zap thing. Well, I'm looking forward to playing alongside you again sometime. You stay safe, my friend. All right. So everybody, again, I apologize. It had to be my fault. It could never be anybody else's fault because it's my computer. So I want to thank you so much for watching, and we'll give it another shot again next Tuesday evening, 7 o'clock Pacific time on Facebook on Flagpole Productions. Until then, everybody, please play hard, play safe, play fair. Get out there and play paintball. All right. Bye now.